to get a copy of that for him before we leave, now that it's fully signed.
I believe the clerks usually make one.
Okay.
We will go on the record in the matter 25 CF 146. State of Wisconsin versus Riley Jones. This date appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. We have Michelle Erdman, Defense Counsel in person, along with Mr. Jones. We're set for a plea and sentencing. The parties have reached an agreement. Ms. Erdman, can you please recite the agreement for the record?
Judge, Mr. Jones is going to be pleading guilty to the count of possession of methamphetamine as a felony. And we're asking the court today to consider deferring entering judgment on that for a period of 12 months. Upon successful completion of the 12 months and all of the conditions, he would be receiving an amendment down to amphetamine possession for court costs would be the joint recommendation.
Okay. Just need to make sure. I know you have cash filed for bail, but I'm not sure how much. The clerk will have to check on that because you used to have 2 cases and then it went away and then that was all combined. Are you dirty?
Am I dirty?
Working?
Yeah, I was working a little. I tried to clean up the best I could. Sorry about that.
Totally fine. I just looked at you and I'm like, your skin looks
Yeah,
great.
and my hands are all dirty. And
Makes
yeah,
sense.
sorry about that. I tried to clean up the best I could with
But
that
you
garden
look
hose.
dressed appropriate, so
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. I just wasn't sure if I was seeing
Yeah.
things. Okay, so the clerk will check on that because I want to make sure that you have the ability to have the $150 to go to the state and to keep the amount that would be for court costs and fees if this is amended, okay?
Yep.
So, okay, how much do we have? $12.50?
Cause oh sorry. I got that one bail jumping charge. And I think my mom filed a motion to get that money back because it was dropped or something and it wasn't gonna get, or you said it that you couldn't. Yep.
She will get some back,
Yep.
but then some will still be held for
Yeah,
later,
court
okay?
costs and stuff.
If it is $12.50. Okay, so you've heard the agreement that's been reached, correct?
Yep.
And that's the agreement that you agreed to with the state?
Yep.
And so I have in front of me a plea questionnaire waiver of rights form. Do you recognize the documents?
Yep.
Can you say yes?
Yes.
Sorry, it's just easier
Yeah.
for the court reporter. And so your attorney went over both of these documents with you thoroughly?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that essentially, did she go over them word for word?
Yep.
And you understand them completely?
Yes.
Did you sign both of these documents?
Yes.
So you're pleading guilty to 1 count of possession of methamphetamine and I felony. You're 22. You have your GED or equivalent. You understand and write the English language. No drugs, no alcohol, no medications, no mental illnesses or disorders, correct?
Well, he does have mental health, but he's not being treated for one at the moment.
Okay, so you're not currently being treated for mental
Yes.
health. And is that the ADHD, depression kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not taking any medications?
No, not right now.
So with what you've been diagnosed with, are you in a position today where you can fully understand and comprehend
Yes.
everything?
Yes.
Okay. Did your attorney thoroughly go over what the state would have to prove your guilt?
Yes.
Did your attorney go over with you the maximum possible penalties you face?
Yep.
Because you're charged with crimes, you are entitled to constitutional rights, and each of those rights is listed on the first page of both of those documents. Did your attorney thoroughly go over those rights with you?
Yes.
Do you understand them completely?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving and giving up those rights?
Yes.
Do I need to go into those rights, into any more detail with those rights with you?
No, thank you.
Okay. You understand them completely?
Yep.
Do you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States, your plea could result in your deportation?
Yeah.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, and if the court does enter judgment and you are convicted of methamphetamine, a felony, you would not be able to use or possess a firearm for life?
Yes.
And you wouldn't be able to vote in any election until your civil rights are restored?
Yes.
Now, did you go over the criminal complaint with your attorney, that original charging document where it says what happened and why you were charged with the crimes?
Yes, ma'am.
For the most part, are those facts accurate?
Yes.
Are you admitting here today you in fact did possess methamphetamine
Yes.
and you knew it was methamphetamine?
Yeah.
Miss Erdman, may the court use the probable cause section of the criminal complaint with the statement and acknowledgement by your client to find a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone made any threats or any promises to you?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty freely and intelligently, telling me you fully understand what you're doing
Yes.
and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has your attorney represented you competently?
Yes.
And she's answered all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
And she's looked at this matter thoroughly?
Yes.
Has she looked at the evidence, the discovery, and discussed it with you? Did she go over, you could have
Yeah.
a defense here or not, or this or that?
Yeah.
So she went over everything with you?
I mean, what I
Yeah.
had, yeah.
Yeah.
And you told her everything that you know to exist about this case in this matter with your attorney?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with her services?
Yes.
Do you understand that I don't have to follow this agreement?
Yep.
And the state would have to prove that you possessed a substance, the substance was a controlled substance, methamphetamine, and that you knew or believed that substance was a controlled substance, methamphetamine. Do you understand what they would have to prove?
Yeah.
And that maximum possible penalty could be a fine of up to $10,000 or 3.5 years of incarceration.
Yes.
And both parties are asking the court to accept a deferred judgment of conviction and to kind of hold it out there for a period of a year. Do you
Yeah.
understand? I don't have to follow that.
Yes, I do.
And I could sentence you to the maximum penalty if I thought it was warranted.
Yes.
Do you still wish to proceed?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for the court or for your attorney before we proceed?
No.
Then as to count 1, possession of methamphetamine, and I, felony, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
The court will find your plea of guilt is done knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm going to find that you understand your constitutional rights and what it means to waive and give up those rights. I'm going to find a factual basis to accept your plea of guilt. Based on that, I will find you guilty of count 1, possession of methamphetamine. Count 2 will be dismissed and read in for purposes of sentencing. A judgment of conviction will be entered today. Oh, nope. Take that back. Taking that back. I'm hearing about the deferred. Mr. Schmidt.
We'd ask the court to accept the deferred judgment and conviction agreement. It's essentially the inverse of what we normally do, where we offer, if you get treatment first, then we'll do amphetamine for costs. This flips it by having them do treatment and earn the amphetamine for costs. So I think it's appropriate. Simple possession is not a crime of moral turpitude. It's a crime of substance abuse. Riley Jones already has a significant history of getting treatment for substance abuse. He was on the treatment court program for some time. This appears to be a momentary jump off of it, and that I think this is the best way to go about addressing it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Erdman?
Thanks, Judge. So what we know about addicts is they do from time to time have lapses, and now Riley's got, yet another set of hoops to jump through or climb through in order to kind of get himself out of legal trouble. I guess one of the things that's notable is he's not a felon yet. So if he doesn't follow through with this agreement and the court does revoke the deferred agreement, he will then have that as a probably a lifetime consequence. And I know he wants to avoid that. So I think he is motivated to do the right thing. We were really careful about going through every condition so that he would understand, the importance of completing them timely. He did mark up the document that you have there, and I told him I'd get him a copy. So I think he's committed to this, Judge, and I do expect that he'll do fine. He's working right now, laboring and just working really hard, and I think that says a lot about someone at his age, and he's still obviously getting his frontal cortex developed. One of the things that he's a little concerned about, Judge, and I don't know if you have any ability to address this today, is that the bond conditions will remain in effect. And I think you may recall that he got into some trouble having a
I wasn't even noticing, sorry.
Having a prior condition of no contact with people who are on probation, I think. And he was pretty upset that it's hard to sometimes unearth from people whether or not they're on probation, and felt like that was something that he may struggle with just because in day to day, it's hard to verify that. And so he's hoping the court would consider making that something that is going to be something he can comply with and not impossible, if you will.
All right, Mr. Jones, what would you like me to know?
I would just like to I struggled when I got out of drug court because it went from like I had all this support and I had all this like pretty much what you had said you were worried about with me, and I slipped. I did slip, but I seen how bad that like tore my mom up and my family up, and I was able to get back up on my feet and was able to use the tools I learned in the drug court program to,
Just slow down just a little bit.
and use the tools I learned in drug court to kind of help me maintain being sober when I got out on bond and stuff. And I would just ask for you to go with the agreement because it would mean a lot to me to be able to continue to work and, just continue my life as is right now because it's been going pretty good. And that's all.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because I'm not gonna lie, I worry about you sometimes, Mr. Jones. And I sometimes worry about the people that you associate with
Yeah.
because I have seen you at your worst
Yeah.
and I have seen you at your best. And I don't want to see you in orange.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to see you in prison. You escaped a very lengthy jail sentence from your convictions when you were in treatment court because you had 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, all consecutive jail.
Yeah.
That would have been worse than prison.
Way worse.
And then you successfully completed treatment court. You were doing so well. And then you started hanging around the wrong people again.
Yeah. And I've pretty much completely cut myself off from all them people. I've been going to work, going home. That's about it, really.
And that's what I want to hear. I want you to be boring.
Yeah.
Okay. And no one more than your mother, though, wants you to be on the straight and narrow.
For sure.
She's been there with you on your way worst.
Yeah.
And on your way best.
Yeah.
And I have seen your mother's heart break more times than I probably can count.
Yeah. And that's what that last time was just when I fell off after drug court. It just, I don't want to do it to her again, because she is a really good woman. She's like the best mother I could ever ask for. So I don't want to disappoint her again.
I mean, she raised you by herself.
By herself completely. Me and my sister.
And she did it all. She was there for you for everything. And she never turned her back on you when you were doing some pretty bad stuff when you were younger.
Horrible things.
And to see where you've come from and to see where you are now, I mean, it really is great. And please, I know I can say I can do everything, but doesn't mean people will listen to me. Doesn't mean people will follow. I truly want to see you do better.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you using methamphetamine. I don't want to see you dealing methamphetamine or any other drugs. I don't want to see you hanging around the wrong people who are going to bring you down. They will bring you down.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So I'm going to accept this deferred judgment of conviction. I will amend your bail. You may not have contact with Bradley Belisle. You may not have contact with Kyle Roofsholm. You may not have contact with Dominique Fleckner. But she's with Bradley Belisle.
Okay. Sometimes I do work with Kyle. So I work for him.
You work for him?
Yeah, doing septics and stuff sometimes.
Is it with Kyle or his dad?
Kyle.
Okay.
And
well,
Kyle's been doing good. That's why they gave me the bail jumping charges, because I was with Kyle, but Kyle hasn't had a charge in probably 10 years. I mean, he did get raided that one time, but
the fact that you don't have a charge doesn't mean that you're not engaged in criminal activity.
But Kyle actually he pushes me to do better and actually
Here's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, that's completely up to you. I'm not saying you know.
I don't want to interfere with your work because I know his dad and his mom and all of the things in the community. But I'm gonna say no contact with Kyle outside of work, at least right now, because I don't know. I haven't seen Kyle in a long time.
Yeah.
But the last time I saw him, it wasn't in great circumstances.
Right. I completely understand.
And I understand the difficulty in not knowing who's on felony extended supervision or probation, and you're not on probation. Generally, that's something that I use if I put you on probation, because your agent will know.
Right. It's just hard because some people lie about being on probation because they don't want other people to know they're on probation. They don't want,
I understand. So that's what it'll be. I'm also going to include absolute sobriety, testing upon reasonable suspicion, arrest, or any court directive. Those are what I'll add, and I'll take away the others. I am going to order that with this deferred judgment of conviction, $150 from the bail money will be diverted and sent to the district attorney. That condition, now you're relieved from, okay?
Okay, so that's paid.
That will be paid.
Okay.
I'm also going to order that $500 remain as bail in this case, because it would be used to pay court costs and fees if this is amended, or actually 525 is going to stay. I don't know if it's going to be a felony or if it's not going to be a felony. You know what I want though? It not to be a felony.
Right. Yeah.
So $525, the rest will be remitted back to your mom within a week or two.
Okay.
Okay. I think that covers everything. I'm really glad to see that you're turning things back around. I can't stress again, I don't want to see you in orange, and I don't want to send you to prison.
Yeah. I don't want to go to prison.
I don't want that either. So anything I'm missing, Mr. Schmidt,
No.
Ms. Erdman?
I don't believe so, Judge.
All right. Yeah, that can stay. Yes. All right. Thank you. Then we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Okay, before you go get a copy of that, I think the clerk's office can help us, just so that you've got it and you can read it, right? But it's that AODA assessment done, and then notice of the completion. You need to- When you're done with it, you need to tell someone at the DA's office.
Just bring it up to the DA's office.
Yeah, just bring it up to the DA's office.
And that right there is the bigger picture. This isn't just a judge handing out another chance. It's a final warning with real consequences attached. Riley gets the opportunity to keep his record from becoming a felony, but only if he follows through on treatment, sobriety, and the court's conditions. The judge clearly sees both sides of him. The person who has struggled with addiction, and the person who has already proven he can turn his life around. But what do you think? Does this kind of second chance actually help someone rebuild? Or does it simply